Welcome, YouTube, to the final game in the EU season ladder. This is the final game being played by Rusty 40 versus the King's German Legion. They are playing for 3rd and 4th place. This is match 2. King's German Legion managed to win the first match on defense by time. Rusty 40 took 1 cap in match 1. The roles have been reversed tonight. Rusty 40 is now in defense. King's German Legion is on the attack. Can King's German Legion secure the victory here and claim 3rd place? We'll have to see. If you are watching on YouTube, please remember, like, subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. It would also help going into season 3. We're hoping for season 3 we'll get the go ahead. And yeah, also make sure you drop by the YouTube, make sure you drop by the Twitch at twitch.tv/the_Yazoo. You're missing out on 90% of the content. You're only watching the highlights here on YouTube. Drop by the Twitch. You're missing out on so much. You're missing out on the pre-match talks, the post-match talks. You're missing out on all kinds of random events and all kinds of fun stuff. So yeah, YouTube, enjoy the video. On to the match now. As we said, it's Rusty 40 on the defense tonight. That is 40-1 and RIP. King's German Legion is on the attack, which is IR9 and the WFT guys. IR9 Season 1 winners, incredibly strong infantry. Both these teams are from the Group 2. And yeah, this is the final match. It's going to be a good one. I'm sorry about the webcam. There's literally nothing I can do about this. You'll see it's a little bit skitty around me. 2 days ago, Periscope released a update that affected the graphics of the game, improved the graphics, but it also made nighttime maps darker, and it affects my webcam due to the glow and everything. So yeah, I do apologize. There's going to be this little ghosting. There's nothing I can do about that. I need to get better studio lighting, so I will apologize for that in the video. So yeah, anyway, on to the match tonight. KGL on the attack. I had the opportunity to sit in the pre-match mission briefing from King's German Legion. I heard their plan of action tonight. I'm not going to tell it, you know, because the match isn't over yet, but I was fortunate to sit in on their plan tonight. And as we can see, 2 vehicles going out already, a Staghound and Churchill, followed by a logistics truck. MSPs are mounted up, and we'll have a look at what specialized vehicle they're going to be using. Another logi truck, and they have a specialized Jeep with a Bren gun. So already, King's German Legion flying out of cap. Staghound and MSP going straight down. Churchill back. Obviously, King's German Legion are the British tonight. British have some of the best tanks in the game currently. The British tanks are very, very strong. MSP flying forward. Alpha's here with an MSP. Looks like he's driving straight towards the cap. Staghound in the rear of the MSP, probably looking to support the MSP. We'll look at the map quickly. Zoom in. You can see Rusty 40, they spread out their infantry to look on all different angles. They're kind of setting a perimeter around the cap. They only have about 1 squad on cap. And look at the wave coming in. That MSP dropped off immediately, and a huge wave of infantry here from IR9 are pushing forward. Staghound firing some HE as suppressive fire and the machine gun. But look at this wave of infantry. I'm just going to hide the names. A forward MSP. They're just charging straight in. IR9 looking for the blitzkrieg here. We'll have to see if it pays off for them. A huge infantry surge. Look at them just plowing forward. Staghound and Churchill behind, supporting them. What a tidal wave here. Will it pay off for IR9? If RIP can hold on, if the Rusty 40 can hold on here, they could bag a lot of kills at the beginning purely from this infantry push. You can see them pushing forward in this huge wave. Smokes going out. Tanks supporting. HE going out in all directions. Machine guns. What a wave. What a volume of fire. We haven't seen this in the tournament yet. We haven't seen this tactic used in the tournament yet. What an absolute push going forward. Obviously, this is the advantage IR9 and WFT going forward have. Rusty 40 don't have armor support for at least 10 minutes on the first cap. So if King's German Legion can make advantage of this, if they can use their tanks, if they can just be an overwhelming wave at the beginning, this is a huge advantage they have. So far, they're doing an incredible job. They've used their smokes, they're pushing forward. The Churchill here spotted the one rally that was nearby. I'm going to turn nameplates back on now. And this wave of red is just pushing forward. We can see a 40-1 squad is trying to flank around on the behind. They did capture some of the King's German Legion infantry. They have caught a few of them. But the King's German Legion are continuing to push forward. Look at them going. They're just one bush line away now from the cap. Rusty 40, their last line of defense is in the warehouse. They're already under fire, getting blasted by machine gun and HE, suffering casualties already. This could be a quick blitzkrieg. Time 40 minutes. Only 5 minutes have lapsed in the match so far, and what an incredible push there. Only 7 tickets, 8 tickets now being lost for the King's German Legion, and they are in the cap. They are starting to clear out the cap. Inquisitor Darkhammer pushing straight in. Mr. Was Guy did that. Trying to climb into the barn. He gets sprayed down by defenders on the inside. This is a Alamo situation now for Rusty 40. They only have one squad on cap. The rest of their infantry is going to have to come and flood and try to support them. IR9 and WFT with an incredibly strong blitzkrieg at the beginning. That Staghound and that Churchill still firing on the cap, still blasting HE. Churchill behind us now. Churchill firing HE straight through the windows and the doors. What an incredibly strong start here for the King's German Legion. Smokes going out, further smokes covering the approach of the infantry. You can see desperate defenses going down here. A few barbed wires, a few hedgehoggers trying to slow down the push here. Rusty 40 losing infantry on cap. Only 7, 8 people alive. One Piat went out, but it fell short. Didn't hit any armored there. And the red names are continuing to pour in on cap. Over here, the flanking infantry from 41 has been countered by the King's German Legion. They have pushed back. They actually took out the rally there for the 41 squad. Very strong start here. Incredibly strong start. The Churchill has been hit. It's taken minor damage. Still about 75% health. Staghound coming in close now. Blasting into the warehouse. And look at the King's German Legion infantry. They've almost completely taken over the first barn building here. That Staghound being very brave, getting this close. Rocker, we spoke about Rocker before game. Rocker is an incredibly strong AT. He hit the Churchill again, but the Churchill is still on about half health. That Churchill's not coming scared. He's just staying forward. And look at IR9 now. IR9 pushing close with a squad here and WFT with some infantry trying to get into the barn. We might hear artillery coming in soon. Assets will be available. 5 minutes has passed, so commander assets will be available. We might see some artillery coming down any moment. But what an incredible... And there it is. The point has been neutralized. And we've got someone trolling with tractors. We had someone trolling with tractors. I think I know who that was, so I'll mention that behind. It's not really going to affect the match. But the point has been neutralized. Churchill gets destroyed. Oh, sorry. The Staghound gets destroyed. It got hit. Churchill on about 50% health. Can the Rusty 40 hold on? They can't. The first cap in an incredible blitzkrieg. An incredible blitzkrieg by the King's German Legion. They've taken it. Artillery comes in, and this artillery actually was an effective artillery. It completely wiped out the KGL attack. Only the Churchill managing to get away with just less than half health. That artillery, if that artillery came in a little bit sooner, they might have been able to hold on to this cap, because it did kill everyone on the cap. All that infantry just got completely wiped by that one artillery. What an incredibly strong start for the King's German Legion. We're moving on to the second cap now. What an incredibly strong blitzkrieg that was. So, meanwhile, let's have a look at the armor. We've got a 38T, a 2-man 38T for the Rusty 40 defenders. They're trying to save this MSP. They've managed to save one of their MSPs, but look at this. WFT are already pushing forward with a squad over here. There's another damaged vehicle over here. This might be a tank. Let's try if we can catch up on this. It's Jackal in a 2-2. So they're using fast tanks. Remember, this match isn't over yet. Rusty 40 managed to take the first cap last week. Rusty 40 can still win this match and claim third place. All they have to do, effectively, is hold on to the second cap and kill the King's German Legion by time or tickets. But look at this already, King's German Legion. Because all that infantry got wiped by the artillery, they all got wiped out, it allowed them to spawn on this cap, on the fob, south of the second cap immediately. And Rusty 40 have no defenders on the south side. So this King's German infantry that got wiped by that artillery bombardment is effectively going to run straight onto cap in record time. You can see rallies going down, infantry pushing forward here. No one from Rusty 40 is watching the south. No one. And look at King's German Legion. They're almost on the cap already. This smoke barrage that came down is going to cover the advance through the trees for them. Rusty 40 are almost going to get on cap. So the cap for this horde here is this little town area. It's quite a large area. So the first shots have been fired in the south. So Rusty 40 will know there's infantry. Gizmo and Dr. Bum Bum in the P-38. They're the only ones looking south. Putting some shots down range already. They would have communicated saying we've already got an infantry push coming in. Look at the wave of red. King's German Legion tonight are really going for that blitzkrieg. They are not giving Rusty 40 any time to prepare. They are going all out. They're treating this like it's the finals. They've already covered the south almost completely. Rocker driving a flat cannon forward. Rocker might actually get killed here if he's not careful. He drove straight through the King's German Legion infantry. He's trying to get that flat cannon online. He might go down here because he's going to have to turn the gun, exposing him. But if he can get that gun online, that'd be a great success for them. I would expect King's German Legion to maybe drop some artillery here. If King's German Legion drop artillery on cap, and there goes the P-38. P-38 goes down to that Mustang. There is a Tiger on scene. Tiger here on scene. Tiger on scene for the Rusty 40. It looks like they're gonna manage holding off, and I see a bunch of dead names. I see a bunch of dead red names over here. I'll quickly have a look what that is. There is a tank creeping forward. There is a King's German Legion tank creeping forward. It is the Staghound. I'm not quite sure what happened over here. It looks like a MSP at some point was ambushed. So a King's German Legion MSP was ambushed, but it is still alive. Just Press fell off his glider. He's fallen. He cannot get up. He needs help. Rusty 40 are holding on, though. They did a good job countering this quick push from the south. They're still holding on. They've got the mobile flak online. They've got the Tiger on scene. I expect fully artillery. If we saw King's German artillery come down on cap at this point, they would wipe out so many of the defenders, and that might secure them the second cap. And that would be pretty much the win secured right there in record time. 47 minutes. Another Mustang comes in. A strafe comes in. It was actually a very good strafe. Landed straight on the flat cannon, but it didn't manage to kill it. Minor damage to the Tiger. We might hear artillery any second. Mopo 3 pushing forward. Mopo 3 is very good AT. He's been AT in the past. We're going to hear a Stuka coming in. It's too dark for me to actually see the Stukas on this map. Good Stuka. Actually, a very good Stuka. Landed straight on the train station, managing to wipe out the KGL infantry there. Another Stuka. Got one kill. Didn't get many. Landed on a tree. Splash damage. Managed to get one KGL. Staghound here on the west side. Just Press up alive over here. So the King's German Legion, their initial push from the south didn't quite pay off for them. Rusty 40 did manage to counter it. So now we're going to see the King's German Legion switch from the south over to the west side. They're pushing in from the west. Staghound in support. Mortars coming down. That's actually mortars from the Rusty 40. Mortars firing on the south. The Tiger's in good health. Tiger's still got plenty of health left. Artillery coming in, or is that smoke? A smoke barrage coming in for the south. King's German Legion still got a presence here in the south side as well. They are still pushing through the south. A 40-to-1 squad with one RIP member is flanking around in the South Forest. They're looking for the MSP or the FOB that might be up. They know there's a spawn over here. Starkley just went down. So this isn't over. This isn't over. Rusty 40 did a good job countering that push. Tickets very even. There is 45 minutes though. This is a long time for the Rusty 40 to hold out at this point. They've got to hold out for 40 minutes on the second cap. It is doable. They can do it. They do have a strong defense. They did an incredible good job of holding back their initial Zerg from the south. Can they hold on though? You can see already the King's German Legion infantry in the south have remobilized and they're pushing forward again. And the 40-to-1, the Rusty 40 defense is starting to thin out a little bit. They are starting to lose numbers on defense. Rocker pushing forward. Rocker's 80, as we know, he's pushing forward. The flak firing down. The 222, good 2-2 here. 10-pin and Jackal in the 222 doing a drive-by with HE, getting a bunch of kills there. They're looking for those spawns. I feel Rusty 40 at this point. They're trying to spread out from the cap a little bit. That initial push from the south caught them off guard. And here comes the artillery. Artillery. Will the 222 get hit by this artillery? Ooh, 222 almost going down there. A good artillery bombardment. 4 rounds. The 222 is now in half health. And a couple of defenders there from Rusty 40 have gone offline. So Rusty 40 are losing defenders on cap. And there goes the mobile flat truck. The mobile flat truck is gone as well now. And the King's German Legion infantry is pushing deeper and deeper on cap. Rusty 40 are looking very thin on cap here. They need to start getting more bodies on point. Because King's German Legion keep pushing forward. They keep taking over buildings. Building by building. They are controlling the cap. King Tiger here. Can the King Tiger do anything to halt this push from the south? You can see them pushing forward more and more. Rusty, the King German Legion now pushing on the north side. They've got a tank presence on the north side. That looks like Sherman. And the cap has been neutralized. See, Rusty 40 lacks the numbers on cap. The infantry pushes that have taken over these buildings have been enough to tilt the balance in King's German Legion favor. Rusty 40 needs to clear out these buildings. So we'll have to see if the King's German Legion can get this second cap. That would pretty much secure third place in the ladder for them. We'll have to see. The Tiger here, very low in health, about 50% health for this Tiger. So this Tiger has to be careful at this point. We can see infantry here, like Rusty from the 40-to-1 squads. He's trying to clear out these buildings. Grenade going out. Will he be able to get through the window? Falls short. Enemy FOB down. Buckle, 40-to-1, has taken down the FOB in the south. Is it going to be enough for them to hold on to the cap, though? Still neutral. Even the commander, JT, from RIP, the commander for the Rusty 40 tonight, even he was trying to neutralize the cap, trying to win it back in the Rusty 40 favor. Can they hold on to it? Rusty 40 trying to push infantry forward, trying to push infantry from the south. They're doing all they can to hold on to this cap. Only a couple of blue names are on the cap itself. Tank coming forward. Firefly. This Firefly will be able to take out that Tiger easily. We'll go on board the Firefly. The Firefly is looking for the Tiger right in front of him. Is he going to get the Tiger? The Tiger's right in front of him. It should be a blind fire shot through the bushes. Boom, one shot. Tiger, 30% health almost now. A second shot should take out the Tiger. And there goes the Tiger. Good job by that Firefly crew there. Deadly and Ballywan being patient, not pushing forward, taking it steady, and they get the Tiger kill. And I've got to say, this looks like King's German Legion will take this cap. I only see a couple of names on the cap. This looks like it will be a KGL cap here. The Blitzkrieg has continued. 41 minutes left. KGL also have ticket favor. Jonah and Dino, they're doing their best to push forward. They're trying to clear out these buildings. Cap is still neutral. Rusty 40 can hold on to this cap. They're doing everything they can. They are not giving up. They're pushing men forward. They're trying to clear out these buildings. Jonah reviving Waffle and Planet Gong there. Firefly on scene. Rocker knows where the Firefly is. He can hear the engine and he's hunting down that Firefly. KGL keep pushing infantry forward. They've even got the Staghound on cap now. The Staghound doing a good job supporting infantry and clearing out buildings. The Firefly killing Rocker. Rocker trying to sneak up on that Firefly, but he gets spotted by the Firefly crew and he gets blasted. Artillery. This will be... I assume this is the Rusty 40 throwing out artillery. It was good artillery. It managed to get 3 kills. 5 kills with that artillery, but it came down just too late. If that artillery came down a minute sooner, they would have held on to the cap. But King's German Legion have taken the second cap, and that's likely going to secure them 3rd place. We'll have to see. A tank coming forward here. We're going to see tank-on-tank action. I think that's a P3. P3 against Firefly. This is very risky for the P3, and yeah, it goes down. It gets shot by the Firefly and the Staghound. So the P3 from Dr. Boom Boom there goes down. King's German Legion, 2 caps. What incredibly quick time there for the King's German Legion. Gone up to 55 minutes now. Oh, they are absolutely blitzkrieging this game. They are pulling no punches. They are going all out. They're playing like money's on the line. They're playing like they're playing for 1st place in this ladder. They are not giving up. Rocker with a good shot there on the Staghound. Rocker actually hitting a good shot. Can Rocker finish off the Firefly? Rocker's very close to the Firefly. Oh, that Firefly. How is that Firefly alive? And Rocker gets finished off. Rocker's so close to killing that Firefly. That Firefly is on about 20% health. You've breathed on that Firefly, and that Firefly is dead. So, King's German Legion doing a good job taking the 2nd cap there. I'm not sure what else to say aside from King's German Legion are playing incredibly good. There's been a couple of GGs in chat already. I think Rusty 40 know they've lost this, but I hope they don't give up. I hope they keep playing to win. 40-1 and RIP spreading out their infantry on the cap, on the 3rd cap. This is the 3rd cap here. It is the central farmyard. You can see King's German Legion, they're not giving up. They've already got a squad pushing in on 3rd cap. The cap's not even unlocked yet, and they're already looking to secure the 3rd cap. They've got a infantry squad pushing in from the north. They've got infantry pushing in from the south. Artillery, this KGL artillery landing on point. Getting a couple of kills already. Also, a vehicle got blown up then. Oh, it was a pack gun. A pack got destroyed there. So, artillery bombardment from the KGL, softening up the defenders, allowing their infantry to push forward. A really good artillery bombardment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kills. And a AT kill with artillery. Completely weakens the defenders and allows for the KGL. Look at the wave of red already coming forward here. A lot of GGs in chat. I think Rusty 40 know. Rusty 40 seem to know they've just been beat tonight. I mean, they've played well, but it just seems when the KGL, when they play on form, when they plan, it's so hard to stop these guys. It just shows the strength of the IR9 and WFT. They are one of the best teams in the world at the moment. I don't think anyone can deny a good grenade going out there, getting a kill on Evans and Cake. KGL already on cap. Look at this. They've already taken over the cap. They've already got infantry pushing on the cap. Frank is trying to get a few revives from his team there. A few 40-1 infantry. It's Lowe's, Lads, and Joe flanking around the KGL. Trying to support the cap here. But then again, if you just flip over to the north, look at the KGL pushing in from the north as well. You've really got to say, the KGL tonight, they really are showing why they are one of the world's best teams at the moment. IR9 and WF very strong clans individually, and when you combine them together, they're very hard to beat. It shows how close that semi-finals was with the Coalition Francophone. 40 tickets decided the semi-finals between Coalition Francophone and the KGL, and it shows KGL are one of the world's best teams, and here they are demonstrating that tonight. What an incredible good performance to them. I was in the mission briefing before the match, and I think I could say it doesn't matter now. It looks like they're going to win this. And I can say the plan they had in the mission briefing played out exactly how they planned it tonight. They planned a complete blitzkrieg of the first cap. After they blitzkrieged the first cap, they already wanted to have infantry pushing on the second cap. So the KGO plan that they had for this match, it's played out perfectly. I don't think anything's gone wrong for their plan tonight. Everything they planned has gone as they wanted. Man, I don't think Rusty 40 could have done anything different. They tried to hold on. I don't see anywhere Rusty 40 went wrong. I don't think they was expecting such a strong blitzkrieg at the beginning, and then a strong blitzkrieg straight away on the second cap before it was even unlocked. You know, what could Rusty 40 have done differently? Really, you've got to say it's hard for them to have done anything. Maybe a couple of MG placements on the first one could have changed things, but without the tank support that they have at the beginning, it was always going to be a hard game for Rusty 40 with that with the blitzkrieg plan that the KGL had planned. So yeah, at this moment, Rusty 40 and KGL, I think they're just playing out just for the fun of it. I think it's already been decided that the KGL are going to be the victors of this. They have the ticket lead. They've captured more caps than Rusty 40 did in the first match. And with 50 minutes on the clock, I think KGL could take this all the way to the last cap and win on all caps, to be fair. Look at them. They're already pushing on the cap. KGL wiping out a lot of the defenders on the third cap. Smoke barrage coming down. I imagine this is smoke from the KGL. You can see KGL pushing infantry forward. On the north side, they've got infantry pushing up from the south, western side as well. I can say in the mission briefing, KGL didn't plan anything other than the first two caps. So anything here is pretty much a bonus for them. They only planned to take the first two caps. They had no hard plan going forward from there. So I think that's why things have slowed down a little bit, maybe. A King Tiger here has been ambushed, and then the King Tiger goes offline from the Rusty 40. Also, the Staghound gets destroyed. I'm not sure what destroyed that Staghound. Staghound just seemingly exploded. I'm actually not sure what actually hit that Staghound, because I don't see any AT nearby. That Staghound just exploded. Unless it was friendly fire. I don't see what hit him. Could have been a long-range Shrek. But yeah, I don't see anything nearby. So strange that Staghound went down. So King Tiger for Rusty 40 has gone down. By the way, this is the fourth cap. The King's German Legion have a squad already on the fourth cap in the hard spawn of Rusty 40. They're delaying the spawn, the hard spawn of Rusty 40, and they're ready to take the fourth cap. They've not even taken the third cap, and they're already ready to take the fourth cap. That is, it just shows. I mean, is it fitting that a German and Dutch team are doing a blitzkrieg? Mustang goes down there on Joe. Is it fitting that the German and the Dutch are doing a complete blitzkrieg over a mostly British-speaking, English-speaking clans here? I don't know. But King's German Legion, they keep pushing bodies forward. They've got two squads pushing in on the north. They've got a squad, a larger single squad pushing on the south. Their rally actually just went down on the south for King's German Legion. I think Jackal or Buckle just took out the rally for the King's German Legion here. Buckle goes down. He gets sprayed down by Mark with the MG, with the brain gun. Rusty 40 doing a strong defense on this third cap, though. They're not giving up on the third cap. They're playing. You know, they're not just rolling over. They're going to keep playing this match out, and they're doing a good job on this third cap here. They're holding back the KGL infantry. They've managed to claw themselves back, dig in. Dig in. Almost 100 tickets difference, though. We'll swing back over. There's basically two battles going on at the moment. We've got the battle for the 4th cap and the battle for the 3rd cap. Another tank here. It is a Yag. It is the Is it the IV-70? Non-camouflage Yag Panther. It looks like Rusty 40 have managed to clear out most of the KGL squad. Only Hannibal alive here on the 4th cap. So Rusty 40 have done a good job re-securing the 4th cap. But look at this. Look at the KGL infantry wave. Sandwiched on both sides, Rusty 40, north and south. They're being pinched. Completely encircled here. Completely encircled by the KGL. I can see Rocker in the distance. Rocker's looking for tanks. He's looking for MSPs. He's not satisfied. Let's zoom in on the action a little bit. We've got Rude Panda here, a radio man for the KGL. I'm sorry if it looks really dark. It's from the latest update. I will look at adjusting the brightness for future nighttime maps. I wasn't actually expecting it to look this dark. I didn't check after the recent update. I didn't think the recent update would even affect the lighting for the nighttime, but yeah, in the future, if we do plan a dark map, on a dark map, I will increase the gamma and brightness for the viewers. What was that? I heard a mechanical explosion, like a vehicle, but I don't see anything there. That was a weird audio bug. Sounded like a car exploded, but there was no car. A KGL squad pushing up from the south. Genesis, Mister, pushing them through the south trees. Darby and Frank are down there. I think KGL have cleared out the 3rd cap. I don't see anyone alive from the Rusty 40 on the 3rd cap. In fact, yes, they have. They've completely cleared out the 3rd cap. Only two Rusty 40 infantrymen are alive on the 3rd cap at the moment. Artillery coming down. This will be... Actually, this will be hard to say whose artillery this will be. I imagine this is the Rusty 40 artillery bombardment. They're trying to keep KGL off the cap. And they've actually done a good job. This artillery was a good job. A little bit of friendly fire. But it will stop KGL for a few seconds as the reinforcements from Rusty 40 get closer and closer from the eastern side. But KGL, they have numbers closer. They have numbers closer to the cap. They're pushing more bodies. Now that artillery bombardment has ended, they're pushing more onto cap. KGL have more bodies on cap at this point. Rusty 40 are doing their best to push infantry back to re-secure it, but at this point I would say this cap is gone. I think KGL are going to pick up the 3rd cap here. They have secured the buildings. They have got the hard defensive positions now. We've got Waffle pushing forward. He's using this smoke from KGL to push forward. He's a grenadier. He got 1 kill on the Hotch there. Eisen with a Bren gun in the straw, trying to hold them back. Waffle, Eisen, next to each other here. Stuka coming in. Stuka landed in the distance. Waffle goes down. He gets shot in the end. There's actually a tank nearby now for Rusty 40. What tank is this? It is the Yag. The long barrel Yag. Look how close the rallies are for the KGL. Stuka coming in on cap. So Rusty 40 aren't giving up. The cap has been neutralized. They're trying to push infantry forward. Just press on its lows with Joe and Way behind. They're flanking to try to get on cap. The cap is neutralized. KGL have numbers on cap. There is a RIP squad pushing in on the south side. They might be able to win this back if its lows and Just Press can clear out these buildings. There's been a kill trade there. A trade from kills. Its lows is still alive, but it's too late. KGL have secured the 3rd cap. So that is 3 caps now to KGL. The Jagdpanzer has been ambushed. It got ambushed by a Cromwell. It got flanked upon and ambushed by a Cromwell. So the Yag has gone down. A Firefly, that's the same Firefly that took out the Tiger, is still alive. It is on half health. Look at this. KGL artillery on 4th cap, and they've got an infantry squad moving on 4th cap with the Cromwell and Firefly also firing on the 4th cap. KGL is looking to win this game completely. They want every single cap. There's 3 caps left. Will we see KGL take every cap this game? Or will Rusty 40 hold on? I just heard a Panzerschreck fire. I think it's Rocker firing on the Firefly. Firefly trying to find where that shot came from. Rocker's pushing forward. Rocker's getting suppressed by that MG fire. Rocker's got another Panzerschreck. Can he hit a side shot and take out the Firefly? It's going to be a long distance shot. He's sneaking forward. He took a little bit of splash damage there. The Firefly just firing in the general direction, trying to kill the AT. Rocker's having to bandage. I think the Firefly is going to get away unless Rocker can pop up here and land a long-distance shot. It's going to be a hard shot for Rocker to do. Is he going to go for it? I think the Firefly might have just saved itself. Rocker with a long-range shot. Will he hit it? He did hit it, and the Firefly just getting away with the slightest of margins. An incredibly long-range shot there from Rocker. That Firefly is so lucky to be alive. Rocker doing a good job there as AT. Look at the fourth cap, though. The fourth cap is already encircled by KGL infantry. They've got the Cromwell pushing in from the east side. You've got infantry pushing through the eastern forest. You even have infantry from KGL already pushing into the barn. Hannibal here from the IR-9. Inquisitive Darkhammer, Loser, Dr. Tig, fighting to secure the buildings. Waffle is alive. The Cromwell doing its best to hold back the reinforcement infantry from 40-1. There's so much action going on. This is such a widespread battle. There's little skirmishes taking place all over the place now, so I'm missing some of the action. The Cromwell maybe looking to... Oh, no, it's looking to just drive straight on cap now. Rusty is a radio man. Nothing he can do from this Cromwell. All he can do is watch it and mark it. KGL pushing forward, flanking around. They've even got infantry in the far south. Look, maybe... They've even got a squad moving to the 5th cap. They've even got a... They're so confident they're going to take the 4th cap. They have an infantry squad moving to the 5th cap. Look at them here. Look at them sneaking along the trench line, trying to stay undercover. TJ is the squad leader here for the Germans. He might drive straight by this. TJ, please. He's the commander for the Oh no, TJ. TJ, I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. TJ, the commander for Rusty 40, has been ambushed by a squad from the King's German Legion who are already moving on the outskirts. King's German Legion have a squad already on outskirts, ready to cap it. TJ trying to get forward to help his team as the commander. He gets taken out and ambushed by a full squad. Hit in the face by a gammon bomb as well. Kind of overkill, but hey. Rusty 40 have managed to secure the 4th cap for time being. They've called reinforcements forward. They've re-secured the barns. They've taken back all the buildings. Can Rusty 40 hold on to the cap? The logistics haven't even had time to build up any supplies here, any MGs or any AT placements. Rusty 40 are having a real difficult game here, and I mean, you've got to say, you can't blame them. King's German Legion is one of the best teams in the world. Another Stug. This was the Stug going down here, ambushed by the Cromwell. Rocker 80, looking for those tanks. I mean, what can you say? Rusty 40 have done an incredible job. They are going to secure 4th place in the tournament. They've done an incredible job. That's off to them. They aren't a super competitive clan. You know, they've learned a lot from this tournament. They were at one point really struggling in the group stage, but they managed to turn it around, and they got all the way to 4th place. So that's an incredible achievement there for Rusty 40. They can claim to be the best, the 4th best team in the world. And they can hold their heads high. They've got to be proud of themselves. To come this far, they've got to be proud of themselves. King's German Legion continue with their offensive. Rocker, long-range shot from Rocker. He managed to knock the Cromwell down to about 30% health. He couldn't hit the last shot, but this Cromwell's going to have to go away and repair. So Rocker doing a good job pushing away the Cromwell. Unfortunately, he drove the Cromwell straight into Jonah. Jonah, unfortunately, meeting the Cromwell as the Cromwell retreats to get repaired. So Rusty 40 doing a good job here. They've called most of their infantry onto Cap. They've managed to push the KGL off of Cap. And they are holding on. Time, 50 minutes. 50 minutes on the 4th Cap. Over 100 ticket lead for KGL. What a incredibly good game to watch here. As a viewer, no doubt, this is one of the most fun games to watch as a viewer, no doubt. Watching the Blitzkrieg at the beginning from KGL, watching them effectively Blitzkrieg not 1 but 2 caps. What an incredibly strong performance for KGL. The Cromwell has been destroyed. It looks like Bockel took out the Cromwell. This is that KGL squad. Look at this squad from KGL. They've got a full squad ready on outskirts, ready to move in. They're just chilling. They're just hiding. They're just, you know, in a building together, you know, just having a cup of tea, a few biscuits. They're just waiting for their time. They're waiting to strike. KGL lost a bit of their momentum here. They've lost a little bit of their Blitzkrieg Zerg. Looks like they need to regroup a little bit. The Cromwell was destroyed. It looks like they've got one squad trying to push him from the east. They've got a squad trying to push him from the south. One squad trying to push him from the southwest. And the final squad pushing him from, looks like, will be the northwest. With the Firefly directly west, just firing HE on the point here. Rocker, the Roman AT, he can hear the Firefly. He's looking to try finish off this Firefly. This Firefly has escaped from Rocker twice now. 3rd time's the charm. Can Rocker finish off this Firefly, or will it elude him once again? I can hear a smoke barrage on Cap. Not really effective. I guess it blinds the infantry defense on the Cap for a second while a squad pushes in from the south west. Rocker pushing forward. Rocker's going to run right into Lone Wolf. Rocker's been discovered. He can see the Firefly. He's trying to sneak forward through the wheat field. Oh, he didn't get spotted. He's trying to sneak up on this Firefly. Can Rocker finally finish off this Firefly? He doesn't. He gets sniped. Robin, a marksman or a rifleman, a guardian of the Firefly. Rocker, he would have been able to finish off the Firefly there, but Robin saved the Firefly. Rocker, for the 3rd time, the Firefly is going to elude him. The 40-1 and the Rip squads have done a good job over on the eastern side. They managed to take out the KGL squad. The rally is still up, though, for KGL over here. Very well hidden. Look how dark it is. On this nighttime map, these rallies are so hard to find. So KGL still have a rally over here, but it is completely surrounded by Rusty 40 infantry. But they've done a good job of dealing with the threat here on the east. But look at this. KGL have completely swarmed in from the south. And they're also pushing in from the north. They've already overwhelmed the defenders here. Only 3 defenders are alive now for Rusty 40 on Cap. As 4 squads are pushing in. Look at the squad pushing in here on the northwestern side. They're pushing straight in. A wave pushing in from the south. This looks like this is going to be another Cap here for KGL. We'll zoom in on the action. What a wave of red. All the defenders are dead. There is no Rusty 40 infantry alive. Time, 46 minutes. Over 100 tickets difference. And KGL have completely taken the 4th Cap. It will soon be neutralized. Look at, there are no blue names. There's no blue names nearby to defend as well. And this infantry squad that is over on the east, the remnants of it from KGL, they're just delaying the reinforcements from Rusty 40. So KGL is likely going to take the fourth cap. Fourth cap. And it looks like the squad that was on the fifth cap have they either got discovered or they decided to relocate and push the fourth cap. The cap has been neutralized. I don't think Rusty 40 have any chance to get this cap at this cap back at this point. There's just too many KGL on it. Even an artillery bombardment wouldn't clear them out at this point. So KGL are going to secure the fourth cap. Tank on scene for Rusty 40. What kind of tank is it? It sounds like a Stug. Yeah, it is the Stug 3G. Uncamouflaged. Stug 3. So, yep, that is going to be the fourth cap. We're just waiting any moment now, any second now. I wish there was a little timer as admins. This is a feature for Snazzy. Snazzy, in the future, can you please have admins the ability to see how far along the cap is taken? Just put it underneath like the tickets in the top right. There it is. The cap has been taken. So KGL have taken the fourth cap now. The fourth cap is in the hands of KGL, and already, look, already they have an infantry squad pushing on the fifth cap. They're already infiltrating the fifth cap with a AT crewman and a few infantrymen. They're already pushing in on the fifth cap. It looks like what KGL did, the squad that they had ready on the fifth cap, it looks like they helped get the fourth cap because Rusty 40 were holding on to that fourth cap. They had a very strong hold on that fourth cap. So it looks like KGL called over reinforcements. They gathered in a big bulk and they just zerged in all together. They used all their infantry as one to push out Rusty 40 and to break the defenses. That Stug has been ambushed by, looks like an AT crew, an AT. Is it an AT? You can hear, look at the Firefly. The Firefly knows there's a tank over here. Yep. One shot by Rocker misses the Cromwell. That's a new Cromwell, sorry. And AT Rally here is an AT crewman for an AT individual. Second shot from Rocker, a good long-range shot, takes the Cromwell down to just about half health. The Cromwell is on about half health. He has used both his Panzerschrecks now, though, so Rocker is going to have to try catch up with his mines. 10-pin. I don't know what 10-pin's doing. 10-pin is a crewman for the Stug. He's probably trying to help his tank crew locate the tank and keep an eye on it. The Stug is returning to base. By the looks of it, the Stug is going to go repair. 10-pin actually got shot by Durr. Durr is also a crewman for the Cromwell. So we've got a fight between crewmen here. Durr, crewman for the Cromwell. 10-pin, crewman for the Stug. Rocker is here. Rocker goes down to Durr. 10-pin is still trying to chase that Cromwell. And you can see all the Rusty 40 infantry, they've been wiped out. They are falling back onto the 5th cap. But look at this. KGL is already on the 5th cap. They've already infiltrated many of the main buildings. Is Lannister alive up here? Lannister is alive for KGL. A Sten gun. Jonah is alive. MG. So the main central building is already being infiltrated by KGL, and you can see infantry squads flanking, trying to encircle this cap. This is where it's going to get a little bit harder for the KGL, because it does turn into urban warfare. It might start to slow down for them for a little bit here, but they've got 56 minutes, and they've got over a 100 ticket lead. This is incredible. With 2 caps left, can KGL claim a clean sweep here? Can KGL claim a clean sweep? You can see Rusty 40 spreading out their infantry. They've been trying to... Look at them. They're spreading out their infantry, trying to clear out all the buildings that was infiltrated. Trying to hold up every single building. Mope over here. Mope is AT, and he's actually ambushed a couple of infantrymen. He's managed to climb on the roof. He got a kill on Bojangles. Rusty's still alive. Mope, another kill for Mope. Mope just hanging out, being a nuisance. And look, there comes the red tide again. The red tide is sweeping in once again for KGL. Look at them push forward. They're pushing in from the south. They're pushing in from the north. You just can't stop them. The Reds are coming. KGL are coming. Rusty 40 is doing their best. They finally killed Lannister, who was being a little snake inside the cap. But look at the tide coming in from KGL. They're clearing building by building, pushing forward. Rusty 40 is losing ground on the 5th cap. The 5th cap isn't even unlocked yet. There's still a few seconds left before the 5th cap unlocks. Strafe goes down there, getting a kill on Buckle. Second Strafe. Ineffective. You got to think at this point, what can Rusty 40 actually do to stop this wave? You just can't. The KGL infantry are moving at such speed. They're just unstoppable. They're just so fast, you just can't stop them. Genhard killing Miami there. The Trigger and Rusty trying to hold up one of the key buildings on the outskirts. Rusty 40 mounting a desperate defense in the large 3-story central building. There's a whole squad from Rusty 40 in there. KGL pushed all the way up into the center of the town. They've even claimed one of the 3 stories. Rusty 40 have claimed one of the 3-story buildings. I don't know what Rusty 40 can do at this point. I honestly don't know what Rusty 40 can do. They're just being overwhelmed by the speed and ferocity of the KGL. Rusty 40, they only control 1 building left in cap. They've mounted a last strong defense in the 3-story. There are a couple of individuals roaming around, but for the most part, KGL control the town. They control the majority of outskirts. They're pushing in. Let's just zoom out on the map a little bit. They've pushed through the north. They've pushed through the west. They pushed through the south. They control outskirts. They control the western part of Ustabek at this point. Rusty 40 with their last defense in the large central 3-story building. The Triggered, Derby Jack, and Bojangles trying to hold out with their rally over here on the western outskirts. They're under constant pressure. Some infantry reinforcements coming in from the east side. I always get east and west mixed up. What a strong game here for KGL. What a strong game. Pushing in further. KGL are on the last 3-story holdout. They're throwing grenades in. They're blasting it with smoke grenades and phosphorus. They're trying to smoke out this RIP defense. The Alamo, Jonah, Physics, Evans, Iron Mike, Starkley, Rogue, and Tim trying to hold on here. Under pressure from all angles. Grenades, smokes, machine gun fire. JT, the commander, is pushing out. He got a bayonet kill. JT on a bayonet charge at this point. The commander, he's had enough. He's got his knife out. He's attached his bayonet. 40-1 trying to push forward an infantry squad here from the eastern side. And look at that. You can already see, look, you can already see KGL is sending assets ready to invade the last cap. They're already sending assets on the last cap. Rocker, we're just going to zoom over to Rocker. Rocker just got a big kill over here. Rocker, the AT for Rusty 40, he just got a big kill. He also just got another kill on Mika. He took out an MSP. That is a big kill for Rocker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infantry and the MSP. That's 15 tickets for Rocker. But at the same time, AT Rally, who is the AT for KGL, just killed the Stug. So a trade of assets over there, but a big kill for Rocker. Rocker finally getting some justice. And there is a Mustang. A bombing run called on the Defiant Defenders here. This RIP squad can be proud. They held on. The defenders of this free story can be proud. They were hit by grenades. They were hit by smokes. They were under fire from grenades and mortars. And they held on under constant pressure. And KGL, knowing that, frustrated by the Defiance defense of the free story, they threw a bombing run to clear out the building. So the defenders of that free story can be proud knowing that it took a bombing run to clear them out. JT is still alive. He's running around with his little bayonet. KGL, they've actually lost a little bit ground here on cap. They've actually been pushed back. Rusty 40 have actually managed to push them back. You can see KGL have lost their presence on the northwestern side. Rogue Demon squad have actually done a good job pushing out the KGL presence on the northwest. They're now pushing south. They're pushing KGL back on the south. So Rusty 40 is holding onto this cap. Artillery just came in. I imagine that was KGL artillery. It was a little bit ineffective. KGL do have a presence here on the southeastern side. But again, they're starting to be pushed back a little bit. So Rusty 40 is doing a good job. They are holding on to this 5th cap here. They're not going to give it to KGL. They're not going to give them the 5th cap. They're holding out. 50 minutes left. 73 tickets to 200 tickets. You can see Jonah leading his squad here. Oh, sorry. Jonah leading at the front of a squad over here from Rusty 40. They're trying to flank around on the south. They're doing a good job if they keep pushing forward here. Tim, Jonah, Darby Jack, Rhubarb, and Buckle Low pushing forward. They're actually really close to a rally. Tim, squad leader here. He should be able to hear this rally if he keeps running in this direction. Oh, Tim. You were so close. Gaming headset, boys. Get a gaming headset. Get a good gaming headset and crank that volume up to 100. It was so close to spotting that rally. Turned away at the last second, though. KGL, the Rude Panda, is alive, and he's managed to climb up to the top of this 3-story building. Rogue Demon is on the inside. Rogue Demon sounds like he can... Rogue Demon looks like he's hurt someone on the inside. He's trying to find out where they are. Radioman against Radioman. Rogue Panda. Radioman for KGL. Sorry, for Rusty 40. A Rude Panda. Radioman for the KGL. Rogue Panda can hear Rogue Demon below him. He's just going to watch the stairs. A few more KGL. Looks like KGL managed to sneak through on the north side. They've got to rally up and they've managed to sneak through. They're taking the 1st story. Rogue Demon gets hit by a grenade. So KGL now have the 3 story. And look at this big wave. The point has been neutralized. It's like KGL will lose a little bit of ground, but they will just regroup and they will come back as a massive wave and just break through again. Churchill here now for KGL. The point has been neutralized. They are going to secure this cap. They have more numbers on the cap. They also have heavy armor on cap now. This heavy armor has been flanked by Rocker 80. Place the mine first, Rocker. Place the mine first. Take its engine. Engine's out. Rocker's going to be careful if he doesn't bleed out here. He might get blown up by his own grenade if he doesn't get away in time. This Churchill's taking immense fire here. Rocker 1 Shrek on it. Churchill's less than half health, but the Churchill is saving itself. Mope saved the Churchill. This Churchill is going to survive. It's got about 40% health, and the point has been capped. KGL, 5 caps Only one cap left now for Rusty 40 to defend with 40 tickets. Look at the red wave. They're just rushing forward. They're just sweeping forward. They're rushing to the final cap. They do not care. They want to take everything. No mercy. We've got a 2-3-2 rushing forward now with Jackal and Tempin. Drive-by down the street, trying to hold back. 38 tickets left. The 2-2-2 is going to drive straight in front of the Churchill, though. Running over Mope. The 2-3-2 got hit by one shot by the Churchill, and then it run over Mope. Good job it actually run over Mope, or he would have got exploded there. He's driven right next to the MSP, though. Can he destroy the MSP? No, he goes down. The MSP goes down at the same time, though. 2-3-2 goes down, but it did discover the MSP with Triggered and Sergeant on the flat, getting a bunch of kills here at the end, blowing up that MSP, slowing down the KGL surge that is going forward. But look, there's no blue names. There is no blue names on Oosterbeek. They're having to they're having to spawn on main base to defend Oosterbeek. KGL completely wiping up the cap here. No blue names on cap. The red wave continues. The Churchill is alive. The flak truck has been destroyed. The Churchill is on about 20% health. It's very low in health. I see a vehicle over here. Who is this? This is Tim and Starkley in a Caterpillar. If they're AT, they might be able to finish off this Churchill and get a victory here at the end by taking out one of the heavy armors. The blue wave is pushing forward. The red wave is pushing forward. We're going to have a clash over the final cap. Churchill is here. Is there any AT nearby who can finish off this Churchill? It's so incredibly low in health. No, the Churchill is going to get away. Blue versus red. The final clash. 16 tickets. I think this will be over before KGL can get the last cap. But what a fun game. What an incredible game we've had. What an incredible game we've had here, boys. And girls. And gentlemen. And anything in between. What a good game. KGL, they're rushing to try get that last cap. The last cap isn't open for another 2 minutes. I think the game will be over before the last cap even opens up. Artillery. This will be KGL artillery on cap. The artillery from KGL killing the defenders, softening it up so the infantry can flood in. The blitzkrieg has continued throughout this entire game. The blitzkrieg has continued through this entire game. 56 minutes on the scoreboard. We've not seen a game like this in the Season 2 ladder. We've not seen a game like this. I'm glad both teams seem to be taking it in their stride as well. They're playing out at this point. I think they're just playing for fun. They're just having the fun of it. They're enjoying the time. A lot of GGs in chat from the Rusty 40 team. They're taking it in their stride. They can be proud of themselves. They've claimed 4th place. They've got 4th place. Rusty 40 can be very proud, but what an incredible performance by KGL. This shows why they're one of the best teams. KGL are up there as one of the best teams in the world at this point. They're up there as one of the best teams. I feel if we had a rematch between Collision Francophone and KGL, it could really go either way. It could go really either way between KGL and Collision Francophone for the best team. 1 ticket left. KGL would have taken this cap as well because they've completely taken it over. What a game. What a game. Congratulations to KGL. You are the 3rd place winners of Season 2. Incredible performance. Incredible show there. Rusty 40, hold your head up high. You came in 4th place. What an incredible turnaround since the first match of your tournament. You managed to claim 4th place, 4th best team in the world currently. Wow. I've not seen a game like that in the season so far. And what a match to end on. What a way to end Season 2. What an incredible game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're watching on YouTube, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in season 3. Make sure you drop by the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/the_Yazoo, where we play community games, we do clan games, we do one live events, and we just play the game in general. You can see lots of post-scriptum content there and more. Make sure you drop by the Twitch. And remember to be here for season 3. To my boys on Twitch, I'm going to end the stream here.